Welcome back, everyone. We will now resume the second half of Sahana's Arangetram with a violin piece played by Srikanth. This is a rendition of the English notes composed by Muttaya Bhagavatar in a ragam close to Sankara Bharanam in the early 20th century. This composition was influenced by the introduction of the Western style in the Carnatic art form, and you can hear that influence in Sarang's rendition. Carnatic classic had felt the influence of Western music decades before the Bhagavatar's creativity bloomed. Some of the Notuswara compositions of the famed Carnatic trinities Muthuswami Dikshitar in the early 19th century are celebrated for their adaptation of the South Indian system with the Western style, and we are excited for Sarang to be playing this. Once again, as we resume the second half of the program, please keep the house rules in mind. Thank you. Welcome Sahana's cousin, Pooja Balaji, to introduce our artist and chief guest. Pooja herself is a Bharatanatyam dancer and completed her Arangetram in 2012.
Thank you, Rishika. It gives us great pleasure to have Dr. Kanix Kanikeshwaran as our chief guest for the event. Dr. Kanix Kanikeshwaran is an internationally renowned musician, composer, music educator, and scholar who has, over the past 25 years, consistently employed his knowledge and understanding in music to create works of art centered on issues of relevance to humanity and built bridges across diverse communities and cultures. Dr. Kanix's creations are grounded in history and spirituality, and they integrate multidimensional storytelling with movement, visuals, chants, and ensemble music based on Indian ragas. His recent music video, Rivers of India, produced for the International Center for Clean Water, IIT Madras, with well-known singers Bombay Jayashree and Kaushiki Chakraborty, has received widespread acclaim and has been praised by well-known personalities such as Padma Bhushan Anand Mahindra. Dr. Kanix is regarded as a pioneer of Indian American choral music, and his work has personally touched the lives of over 3,500 performers. He has inspired the flowering of community choirs that have performed his numerous productions in over 12 cities within the United States. Dr. Kanix has collaborated with the Cincinnati Chamber Orchestra, the Cincinnati Pops, the Dario Folk Choir, the Residencia Orchestre in the Netherlands, and the National University of Singapore Symphony Orchestra. His work has been performed by artists such as Ranjani and Gayatri, Lakshmi Shankar, Mallika Sarabhai, Sikil Gurucharan, and the Gundecha brothers. His research on the Indo-colonial music of Muthuswami Dikshitar in 2007 brought widespread popularity to this genre of music. He is the recipient of the McKnight Residency Fellowship, the Ohio Heritage Fellowship, the Just Community Award, the Humanities Award from the Hindu American Foundation, the Thought Leadership Award from Foundations TV, the Distinguished Alumnus Award from IIT Madras, and several other accolades. Dr. Kanix has been described as a Renaissance personality who effortlessly traverses diverse disciplines such as music, spirituality, and innovation in his talks and his creations. He has taught graduate-level courses on Indian music theory and history at the College Conservatory of Music, University of Cincinnati. He continues to teach music theory and history through the Hindu University of America. His unique pedagogical approach to music emphasizes Raga Vidya, built on the core of commonality between the Hindustani and Carnatic traditions, with emphasis on the compositions of Muthuswami Dikshitar. His recently created documentary film, Colonial Interlude, received a rousing response in the Bay Area, much like his flagship production, Shanti, A Journey of Peace, that was performed to a 2,000-strong audience in 2016. It is also our pleasure to mention that a special screening of Dr. Kanix's movie, Colonial Interlude, which is a film about the Notuswara Sahitya of composer Dikshitar, will be screened tomorrow, August 20th at 6 p.m. at the Marymount Theatre. In case you missed the opening screening of this special movie a few months back, this is another wonderful opportunity to learn about the magical compositions of Dikshitar tomorrow. We would now like to welcome Dr. Kanix Kanikeshwaran on stage. We would now like to request Dr. Kanix to please say a few words.
So good afternoon to everyone. Vanakkam, namaskaram. I'm really happy to be here. And what can one say? It's been a cultural immersion this afternoon. The world of performing arts, it is, once you get into it, you are transformed, right? So an Arangetram itself is actually a very educational experience for somebody that's attending it. To tell you the truth, before I came to this country, like in 1984, I had not attended a single Arangetram in India. So I want to throw a question open to the audience. Have you attended Arangetrams in India? How many? How many of you? Handful? A little more than a handful, so not bad. So, you attend பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா இந்தியால? இல்ல இல்ல. Okay. Yeah. So it's like somebody asked me a question about the cultural scene amongst the diaspora in the United States and what could be inferred about it. So the simple answer I gave was the per capita Arangetrams in the Indian diaspora is much more than the per capita Arangetrams in India. This is actually very good because it's like you would all agree with me that just sitting here for like an hour or an hour and a half, it's a multi-dimensional experience. So I'm sitting here in the front row. I was sitting all by myself, so no distraction, nobody to talk to or anything. So I was just, so it's like, for those that speak Tamil, there used to be an advertisement about Maniyammal textiles. Has anybody heard it? Maniyammal textiles. What's the catchphrase in that? Maniyammal textiles is a sari shop. Okay, so there's no connection with the Arangetram. But what is the catch line, a tagline in that? Edai eduppadu, edai viduppadu. What do I pick, what do I leave? So when I'm sitting here, I'm hearing the music, I'm hearing the jatis, I'm hearing the intent of the compositions behind them from the word, from the mouth of Periyasamy Thuran or other people, and more to come in the second half. And I'm hearing the voices, I'm hearing everything in sync, I'm looking at the violin, the flute, I'm hearing the mridangam who's magically switching over to the kanjira every now and then. And then, anga paakarada, illa dance paakarada. So it's very, very hard to choose what to focus on. So that is the extent of engagement that the artists on stage have created today. And that is the thing about performing arts. See, the classical name of India is what? What is the Indian name of India? Bharat. Okay, and one of the people that were named, have a name related to Bharat is Bharata Muni, who about 1800 years ago wrote what's called the Natya Shastram. The Natya Shastra is a treatise on dance, and it's formed the basis, or at least it's been the inspiration of dance forms all over India, not just India, but also the Far East, in places like Cambodia, Bali, and other places. I mean, it's so, see, that entire region is known as Dvipantara, which is also home to Indian or Hindu culture, dharmic cultures basically, but they are not part of mainland India. But the culture seamlessly exists there and blends with many of the local traditions and all that kind of stuff. So anga vandu Natya Shastra's influence and inspiration is seen in such far-off places. And Bharata describes the performing arts in so many different terms, and I'm going to skip that and go on to another topic, which how do the performing arts, particularly dance, get a structure so that it can be delivered in a capsule form or even in a bigger capsule form to the audiences and others. And that is the Arangetram. And what is a precursor to the Arangetram? I mention this in every Arangetram that I go to, that no Arangetram should be considered complete without an invocation to Madhavi. Who is Madhavi? Not the actress Madhavi. Madhavi is one of the heroines in this Tamil classic called Silappatikaram, which was written just around the same time as the Natya Shastram. And there's one verse in there which goes, Ennum எழுத்தும் ஏழைந்தும் பன்னான்கும் பன்னின்று கூத்து பதினொன்றும் மண்ணின் மேல் போக்கினாள் பூம்புகார் பொற்றொடி மாதவி தன் வாக்கினால் ஆடரங்கின் வந்து. So that is a Seyyul, that's a Venba actually. So what it means is that மண்ணின் மேல் போக்கினாள், she spread the art around the land. So எண்ணும் எழுத்தும் இயலைந்தும். So having excelled in yen means numbers, எழுத்து is letters, iyal and literature and everything like that. Having excelled in all this, pannangum, the 4 different types of music, and pannindra kootu padinondrum, 11 forms of classical dance which were rooted in the ragas or the punns as they were called at that point in time. Mannin mel pannindra kootu padinondrum, mannin mel pokinal. She spread all over the land. Poombugar Putridi Madhavi Tan Vakinal, through her performance, Adarangin Vandu on stage. So that's a succinct definition of the description of the Arangetram at the end of a whole chapter where he describes all the preparation that she goes through. Now, how is it relevant to today? Madhavi was a young girl, probably around Sahana's age, or even younger. And she went through all this prep to give this one performance, which gets written about, and we get to talk about 1800 years later in a far-off land. So how is it relevant? Yenna, Ezhuthu and all kind of stuff. So Yenna and Ezhuthu is, I'm going to repeat myself. Yenna and Ezhuthu are nothing other than the AP courses of today. AP Math, AP Literature, maybe even AP His, A Push and all that kind of stuff, you know. So you're talking about a well-rounded personality, not a single-dimensional personality. You're talking about developing a multi-dimensional personality. So the performing arts do that to you because Indian arts, or Purna Vidya, as we refer to the overall body of knowledge in India, the complete knowledge, is not multiple unconnected streams of knowledge, but something where everything is related. You cannot do literature without, you cannot do dance without literature, you cannot do music without literature, you cannot do dance without music, and so everything is connected. So actually there's a slokam in Bharata's Natya Shastra which goes, Natat Jnanam, Natat Shilpam, Nasa Vidya, Nasa Kala, Nasau Yoga, Natat Karman, Natye Asmin Nadrishyate. So in the world of performing arts, what is not there? You have knowledge, you have the sciences, you have Shilpam, which is with different crafts, and Kala, different arts, and yoga. And every form of action is contained within the realm of performing arts. And that is what we saw come to life today. And now let me segue into something else, something very personal for me. So I came to this country like in the 1980s, like I said before, 1984. At that time, when I went to grad school, we were grad students, right? Desis. You could look at a Desi and identify one. How many of you have been through that in grad school? And then you had other people, children of the Indians that were settled here, and what did we call them? We called them ABCDs, okay? And it's like it was a different group of people basically to us at that point in time. We literally othered them. I mean, it's not a good thing and all that. Okay. Then in the 1990s, we realized that we all were giving birth to ABCDs. So, and 10 years later, down the road, there's a whole bunch of ABCD, our own kids, and you see, actually, they know more than us. They're actually privileged in the sense that, they're born in this culture and they have access to complete access to whatever we are willing to give them. Okay? And not only us, but also gurus, who are acharyas, who have come all the way from India to spend time here. And to impart their knowledge, their vidya, their shilpam, their kala, their yoga, everything that is said in Bharata's sloka. So our children are privileged in that sense that they get the best of both cultures. And if you follow current news, maybe even politics, and if you listen to leaders speak, I'm sure you would have listened to Prime Minister Modi speak sometime last month. So what did he say about Indians? Anyone? AI, okay, that is AI, okay. Yeah. About AI, I have another chapter. What will AI, I was thinking about, will AI be able to say jatis on stage? And if a chip was planted like Elon Musk suggested, will the feet be able to dance to jatis? We don't know. So anyway, no, Modi didn't say that. But Modi said something else about Indians. What he said was, our Indians are good. Indians settled here are good, not just at spelling bee. Okay. He said, it was, they are not good just at spelling bees, they are good at everything. So if you look at Sahana, what would you say? Yeah. So, we have Miss Spelling Bee standing right here. And we have missed everything else also. So I remember Srikanth and I graduated from IIT Madras, and his father actually introduced him to me when he moved to Cincinnati. And he came to our house many years ago, and he brought Sahana and Sarang, little kids. Not anymore, but so I still remember Sahana learning music from us, very, very sweet, probably sweet even now. So, speaking in a very soft voice, singing in pitch, singing in rhythm. She had everything that it would take for her to be a fine musician. And now I see her on stage deliver such a fine and crisp performance and so much of energy, which is really beautiful. And the synchronization with the orchestra, the collaboration between the acharya and the student, and also the support structure provided by the parents. So it's just incredible. And Sarang, what can I say? Beautiful. Yeah. So, in Tamil, we use the word adu. I mean, adu means eat. So, Sarang was an eat when he came to our house. He was a little kid. So, we still have a video of him singing some of the Notiswara Sahityas of Dikshitar at that point in time. So, yeah, and we really, really treasure that. And more than that, we treasure the memory of that. So, and again, about the musicians, the way he switched magically between the mridangam and the kanjira, and how the whole thing came together. I'm sure you all would agree with me that it's been a great cultural immersion experience. I'm sure you would have learned something new from this, just sitting here for 1.5 hours. And if you did not, please use the second half to learn something. Yeah. And finally, the thought that I would leave everybody with is this. We need to nurture culture. We all need to do that. We have a responsibility. And living here in Cincinnati, having been in this country for such a long time, and I look at all of you, I feel like you are like my extended family. So every child here is like the child of an extended family that's related to us. So like all of you, I feel a sense of pride in Sahana's Arangetram. I feel, because Arangetram demonstrates not just your developing expertise in the performing arts, but also a whole lot of other skills which they're not really soft, but they're skills. I mean, you would call them soft skills. One of them is what I call, perseverance, time management, and the tenacity to pursue what you said that you would. And there's something called integrity, which is a very important thing to get in place. And there's an Indian word called sankalpa. Sankalp is what we say in Hindi. Sankalpam is what we say in Tamil, and sankalpa is what you say in Sanskrit. Sankalpa, it just means intentionality. So you determine that you're going to do something, then you stick to it, invoke the grace of the unseen or the unheard, invoke the grace basically of God, of the universe, on top of all the hard work that you do, and then surrender the results. You have the fullest control over the amount of work that you do your best, and then magic happens in the end. So that is what all Arangetram should be about. That's what everything we do should be about. So let me leave you with that thought. It's my privilege to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And like she announced, we're screening Colonial Interlude tomorrow at the Indian Film Festival, Cincinnati, at the Marymount Theatre. So happy to talk about it during the break. I mean, not the break, the end of the performance. Thank you all so much. And thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dr. Kanix, for your wise words. Today, as Sahana's Arangetram comes to fruition, we acknowledge the profound influence of Acharya Uma, who has not only imparted dance knowledge, but also instilled invaluable life lessons to Sahana. We would like to welcome Acharya Uma onto the stage. Srimati Uma Nambudripad Satyanarayanan is an acclaimed Bharatanatyam artist of India, a prime disciple of legendary dancers, choreographer and acharya Srimati Chitra Vishweshwaran in Bharatanatyam. Uma is a recipient of the prestigious Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Purakshar, instituted by the Central Sangeet Natak Academy, New Delhi. She is a trained Carnatic vocalist, having specialized in singing for Natya under Sri R. Vishweshwaran. She was awarded the Kerala Sangeet Natak Academy Award in Bharatanatyam for the year 2019. In addition to dance and vocal music, she is also adept at Natvangam. She is also on the senior faculty of her guru's premier institute, Chidambaram Academy of Performing Arts. She also heads Vishuddhi Arts, a space where she imparts advanced training in Natyam and Sangeetam to serious-minded practitioners and seekers. Apart from imparting the art under the legacy of Srimati Chitra Vishweshwaran, Uma also explores further through dance, music, and theatre. She has also delved into professional theatre work and has performed on 2 full-length theatre plays till date and worked with noted playwrights. She is an empaneled artist with the ICCR. She is also a graded artist for dance with Doordarshan Chennai. A noted soloist, she has traveled widely all over India as well as abroad for performances and workshops, donning many significant roles in the dance theatre productions of the dance repertory of Chidambaram Academy of Performing Arts. She has also choreographed several solo thematic productions and composed music for a few. Her biggest strength is the musicality that she brings to dance due to her sound foundation in music. She also excels at doing abhinaya, along with singing, which is a rare find in dancers of today. She is also serving currently as an executive committee member of ABHAI, Association of Bharatanatyam Artists of India, contributing towards the larger welfare of the artist fraternity. Thank you, Acharya Uma. We would now like to welcome the lead vocalist, Vidwan Nallan Chakravartula Parthasarthi, to come to the stage. Vidwan Nallan Chakravartula Parthasarthi hails from a family, Nallan Chakravartula, dedicated to music and literature for generations. Sri Parthasarthi has had his initial training from Sistu Prabhakar Krishnamurti Shastri and later on from one of the Hyderabad brothers, D. Sesha Chari. He is an A-grade artist of All India Radio, having given several performances in All India Radio and Doordarshan. He has performed at various music sabhas in Chennai, Mumbai, Vijayawada, Hyderabad, and Kakinada. Sri Parthasarthi has won a gold medal in the national level and state level inter-university music competitions and received a central scholarship from the Government of India. He runs a music institute called Amruta Music Academy, is a founder of Sarani Music Educational Trust, promoting music and dance, and also teaches in person and online to students all over the world. He has also given vocal support to many dance performances for Kuchipudi and Bharatanatyam. Apart from being a lead vocalist, he has also composed music for many dance ballads. He is currently pursuing his PhD in music from Annamalai University and is expected to receive his doctorate degree after his return to India from his US tour. We would now like to felicitate Vidwan Nallan Chakravartula Parthasarthi. We would like to welcome Mridangist Vidwan Venkateshwaran to come to the stage. Vidwan Venkateshwaran hails from a musical family from Palakkad, Kerala. He is a disciple of his father, Guru Sri K.V. Narayana Swami, who is the disciple of the great Mridangam maestro, Guru Sri Palakkad Raghu Sir. He has won several prizes during his school days in Mridangam competition, including state second in Kerala. He started accompanying Mridangam in 1997 for Bharatanatyam and played for several leading gurus. He is a regular Mridangam accompanist for the Bharatanatyam department in Pune University and Bharatiya Vidya Peeth Pune. He has traveled to Canada, Switzerland, Dubai, and Malaysia for Bharatanatyam performances. Being a full-time Mridangam artist, he plays for Bharatanatyam concerts, vocal concerts, fusion, and Talavadya concerts. He has a number of students learning under him in India as well as abroad. He has released many of his own compositions for Bharatanatyam through social media, including Pushpanjali, Alaripu, Padavarnams, Tilana, and Mallari. These compositions have been appreciated by many dance experts, and he was awarded Vadya Siromani by Guru Srimati Girija Nair at Mumbai. We would now like to felicitate Vidwan Venkateshwaran. We would now like to welcome to the stage the flutist, Vidwan Shivakumar, to please come to the stage. Vidwan V.K. Shivakumar holds a Vadya Visharad diploma in flute from the Tamil Nadu Government Music College. He is a seasoned Carnatic flautist with over 25 years of experience. He has had the privilege of learning for 7 years under the tutelage of flute maestro Dr. N. Ramani and R. Tyagarajan. He has been awarded the title Vengural Vendan by Nanganallur Thirumal Murugan Temple. He has regularly performed solo Carnatic flute recitals at prestigious music festivals, sabhas, and cultural events, as well as collaborated with renowned vocalists, violinists, mridangam players, and other instrumentalists in live performances and studio recordings. He has been a flutist for over 520 dance arangetrams spanning Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, and Kathak. He has accompanied artists such as the Dhananjayans, Chitra Vishweshwaran, Srijit Krishna, Srijit Nambiar, Urmila Satyanarayanan, KJ Sarasa, and Radha in their overseas classical concerts in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, USA, China, France, Germany, and Sri Lanka. He has also participated in the Vadya Vrinda, conducted by premier violinist A. Kanyakumari, and in Bharatanatyam programs organized by the great Mridangam Guru, Sri Karaikudi Mani. He has successfully explored fusion and Jugalbandi projects, collaborating with musicians from diverse backgrounds. With nearly 2 decades of teaching experience in both flute and Carnatic vocal, he has groomed several aspiring students at all levels. He has produced high-quality audio and video recordings of flute performances available in social media platforms like YouTube. We would now like to felicitate Vidwan Shivakumar. We would now like to welcome the violinist Vidwan R. Rajashekar. Vidwan Tiruperundurai R. Rajashekar is a disciple of Sri Kandadevi Dr. S. Vijayaraghavan. He started learning violin in 2008 from Government Music College, Adyar. He has completed BA Music, Diploma in Music Teaching, and has a Sangeeta Vidwan title from Tamil Nadu Music and Fine Arts University, Chennai. He was awarded the Best Student and Gold Medal title from the legend music director Isai Puyal A.R. Rahman. Rajsekar has played Bharatanatyam concerts, Carnatic vocal concerts, Carnatic instrument concerts, Kada Kalatshebam concerts, Devaram Tirupugar concerts, and Bhajans concerts at all over Tamil Nadu and other states. He has played concerts in selected countries like Qatar, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and Singapore. Rajsekar has played for music production, CD, TV programs, and is part of the Guinness record program Bharatamarai 50/50. He was part of the Abdul Kalam productions for Aham Divine Academy, Thiruvasaga Natya Narangam, Gugapurar CD, the Tejas Tirupugar Guinness Record CD, Podigai TV program for Hyderabad, Dr. B. Shiva and Peppers TV for Nada Sangam program. Rajashekar regularly performs with many great artists and is undergoing intensive training in the intricacies of violin playing, looking forward to great achievements in the field of music. We would now like to felicitate Vidwan Rajashekar. Once again, thank you to our wonderful orchestra support today. Now, I would like to invite Rishika back to resume the rest of the program. Thank you.
Sahana will next move on to present a kriti in Ragam Keeravani and Adi Talam, a composition of Papanasam Sivan. This is in praise of goddess Meenakshi of Madurai, which is a small town in South India. Goddess Meenakshi, or the one with fish eyes, was born to King Malayadwaja and Queen Kanchanamala after a law of penance. She rose out of the fire in a yajna and grew up to be a warrior princess. She was adept at archery, sword fighting, horse riding, and was a very courageous princess. She was adept at music, dance, poetry, and the 64 art forms. She went ahead to conquer kingdoms in all directions. But the moment she met Sundaresha, she lost all her brashness and regained her feminine qualities as she fell in love with him instantly. She is worshipped by Saraswati and Lakshmi alike and is said to have been the founder of Muttamil, Iyal, Isai, and Natakam in the Tamil ethos. The choreography of this piece is by Srimati Chitra Visweswaran. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Devi Niye Tunai.
Devi niye tunai Devi niye tunai Tanmadhuraiva meenalochani Devi niye tunai Tanmadhuraiva meenalochani Devi niye tunai Janmadhuraiva meenalochani Devi niye tunai Janmadhuraiva meenalochani Devi நீயே துணை மதுரை மீன லோச்சனி தேவி நீயே துணை மதுரை மீன லோச்சனி தேவி தேவாதி தேவன் சுந்தரேஷன் சித்தம் கவர் புவன சுந்தரி தேவாதி தேவன் சுந்தரேஷன் சித்தம் கவர் புவன சுந்தரியே தேவாதி தேவன் சுந்தரேஷன் சித்தம் கவர் புவன சுந்தரியே தேவாதி தேவன் தேவாதி தேவன் சுந்தரேஷன் தேவாதி தேவன் சுந்தரேஷன் சித்தம் கவர் புவன சுந்தரி தேவி நீயே துணை மதுரை மீன லோச்சனி தேவி மலயத்வஜன் மாதவமே காஞ்சன மாலை புதல்வி மகாராக்னி மலயத்வஜன் மாதவமே காஞ்சன மாலை புதல்வி மகாராக்னி மலயத்வஜ மாதவமே காஞ்சன மலையத்வஜன் மாதவமே காஞ்சன மாலை புதல்வி மகாராணி மலையத்வஜன் மாதவமே காஞ்சன மாலை புதல்வி மகாராணி அலைமகள் கலைமகள் பணிகீர்வாணி அலைமகள் கலைமகள் பணிகீர்வாணி அமுதனைய இனிய முத்தமிழ் வளர்த்த அமுதனைய இனிய முத்தமிழ் வளர்த்த தேவி நீயே துணை தென்மதுரை மீன லோச்சனி தேவி
Adikondar is a kriti by the composer Muttattandavar in Ragam Maya Malava and Aditalam. The majestic dance of Lord Nataraja is described in this piece. The devotee says, "Do we not need 1,000 eyes to see the wonder of his dance?" He describes the Lord as he who resides in all those who seek him in prayer, thus making him as accessible as can be. His jewels, embedded with precious gems, dance along with him, as also the snakes that adorn him. The kondre flower, in his matted locks, sways along as he dances in the chariot in Chidambaram. The chariot procession is surrounded by dancers and the 3,000 priests of Tillai. There is also a description of his dance along with Kali, which ensued in the golden hall of Chidambaram. The poet's description of Shiva is as rhythmic as the dance he describes, giving us a vision of great wonder. We do indeed need 1,000 eyes to take it all in. This piece has been choreographed by Srimati Uma Satyanarayanan. Ladies and gentlemen, Adikondar.
ஆடிக்கொண்டார் அந்த வேதிக்கை காண கண் ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ ஆடிக்கொண்டாரந்த வேடிக்கை காணக ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ ஆடிக்கொண்டார் அந்த 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 வேடிக்கை காணக ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ நாடு துதிப்பவர் பங்கிலுரைப்பவர் நாடு துதிப்பவர் பங்கிலுரைப்பவர் நாடி துதிப்பவர் பங்கிலுரைப்பவர் நாடி துதிப்பவர் பங்கிலுரைப்பவர் நம்பர் திருச்செம்பொன் அம்பலவன நம்பர் திருச்செம்பொன் அம்பலவன நாடி துதிப்பவர் பங்கிலுரைப்பவர் நம்பர் திருச்செம்பொன் அம்பலவன ஆடிக்கொண்டார் அந்த வேதிகை காணக ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ ஆரணவமணி மாலைகளட ஆரணவமணி மாலைகளட ஆரணவமணி மாலைகளட ஆடும் மரவம் படம் விரித்தாட ஆரணவமணி மாலைகளட ஆடும் மரவம் படம் விரித்தாட சீரணி கொன்றை மலர் தொடியாட சிதம்பர தேராட சீரணி கொன்றை மலர் தொடியாட சிதம்பர தேராட பேரணிவே எதிர்மை ஆயிரம் பேர்கள் பூஜித்து கொண்டு நின்றாட பேரணிவே சில 3000 பேர்கள் பூஜித்து கொண்டு நின்றாட காரணி காளி எதிர்த்து நின்றாட கனகசபேதனிலே காரண காளி எதிர்த்து நின்றாட கனகசபேதனிலே ஆடிக்கொண்ட அந்த வேதிக்கை காணக ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ ஆடிக்கொண்டார் அந்த வேதிக்கை காணக ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ ஆடிக்கொண்டார் அந்த வேதிக்கை காணக ஆயிரம் வேண்டாமோ
Tillana is a musical composition used profusely in Bharatanatyam. The Pallavi and Anupallavi use only solkattu and occasionally swaras. At the end, there is usually a short charanam in praise of a king or a god. It is generally performed towards the end of a recital. We conclude today's recital with a Tillana in Chandrakaun's Ragam Aditalam, and it is a composition of Sri Sundaram Iyer. Ladies and gentlemen, for your final number of tonight, of Sahana's Arangetram tonight, the Tillana, followed by Mangalam, a choreography of Srimati Chitra Visweswaran. Thank you.
Dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana Nadri dim dim danana dim dim danana udana dim tadirana nadridim dim tanana dim tanana udana dim tadirana nadridim dim tanana dim tanana udana dim tadirana nadridim dim tanan dim tanana udana dim tadirana nadridim dim tanana dim tanan udana dim tadirana nadridim dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana udana dim tadirana nadridim 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 dim tanana dim tanana udana dim tadirana dim tanana udana dim tadirana nadridim dim tanana 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 tam takitajam nidamagasanidanisa takajam takanam nidamadani tam takitajam nidamagasanidanisa takajam takanam nidamadan tajam jam sanidanida tanantagasa tadin nidamagasa magamadani tajam jam sanidanida tanantagasa ததிம் நிதமக சமகமதன் ததனு ஜொணு திமி சனிதமக சனி தகதிம் நிதமக தகிட தகஜம் சகனி சதகும் தரித் தீங்கிண தசனிதமக தீங்கிண ததி தீம் தனன தன தீம் ததிரன தீம் தீம் தனன தீம் தனன உதன தீம் ததிரன நத்ரி நான் பரமனின் பதமலர் பணிந்து மகிழ்ந்தேன் பகலும் இரவும் ஆவுலுடன் நான் பரமனின் பதமலர் பணிந்து மகிழ்ந்தேன் பகலும் இரவும் ஆவுலுடன் உறகி நின்றேன் மனம் உறக்கமில்லை தினம் உடல் பொருள் உயே மறந்து நான் பரமனின் பதமலர் பணிந்து மகிழ்ந்தேன் பகலும் இரவும் மாவுலடர் நான் பரமனின் பதமலர் பணிந்து மகிழ்ந்தேன் பகலும் இரவும் மாவுலட் உருகி நின்றேன் மனம் உறக்கமில்லை தினம் உடல் பொருள் உயே மருந்து தாம் தகிடஜம் நிறமாக சனிதனிசா தகஜம் தகணம் நிரமதனிதாம் தகிடஜம் நிரமாக சனிதனிசா தகஜம் தகணம் நிரமதன் தஜம் ஜம் சனிதனித தன தகச ததிம் நிரமக சமகமதன் தஜம் ஜம் சனிதனித தன தகச ததிம் நிரமக சமகமதன் ததனு ஜொணு திமி சனிதமக சனி தகதிம் நிரமக தகிட தகஜம் சகனி சதனி தகும் சனிதமக தகிட தொதி தீம் தன உத்தன தீம் ததிரன தீம் தனன தீம் தனன உதன தீம் ததிரன நத்ரி தீம் தீம் தனன தீம் தனன தீம் தனன தீம் పవమాన సుతుడు పటు పాదర బిందమునకు నీ నామ రూపమునకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం రాజీవ నయన త్యాగరాజాది నూతమైన నీ నామ రూపమునకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం నిత్య జయ మంగళం మంగళం కోసలేంద్రాయ మహనీయ గుణాత్మనే చక్రవర్తి తనూజాయ సార్వభౌమాయ మంగళం
Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much. I have a written speech, so I don't mess this up. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Really, it definitely takes a lot more than a village to host an Arangetram. I've learned that now. This event has been more than just an Arangetram for us. This has been a journey of dedication and passion, a journey that has brought us closer together as a family and as a community, and showcase the true essence of teamwork. First, I'd like to just start by saying a few words about Sahana. Sahana, I know how hard you worked to reach this milestone. I cannot express in words how proud we are of you. Thank you for continuing to inspire us all and for pouring your 100% into anything you do. Sarang, thank you for your dedication to pursuing violin and supporting your sister in this milestone for countless hours of practice. We are so proud of you both and couldn't ask for more. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Acharya Uma, whose knowledge and passion for Bharatanatyam has shaped Sahana into the graceful dancer she is today. Your patient guidance and spirit in commitment to excellence has been the driving force behind Sahana's success both inside and outside the dance stage. As Kanix rightly pointed out, Sahana started her Carnatic music journey with Jayashri and Kanix as part of Raga Vidya school when she was 5 years old. Both Sahana and Sarang grew up listening to the enchanting Vishmaya melodies that have inspired their musical spirit, thereby begin their journey into music and fine arts. We are so thankful to have Kanix's presence here today and as our chief guest. Thank you, Kanix. Thank you to our lovely orchestra Vidwans, Shri Parthasarathi, Shri Venkateshwaran, Shri Shivakumar, and Shri Rajashekar, who graced the stage tonight. Your performance added a magical touch to the evening. We are so privileged to have had your talents complement Sahana's dance so beautifully. We would also like to extend a sincere thanks to many of you all who have helped us in encouraging and supporting Sahana's Arangetram today. Special thanks to Pooja and Ram for sharing their experience and guiding us really through every aspect of this journey from scratch. Thanks in addition to Ram for helping us with light management during the rehearsals today, and to also Brinda and Kalai and Pooja Ram for their help with beautiful stage decorations. Thank you so much, Deepu Kalai, for skillfully managing the backstage, and Rishika Jayaprakash for conducting the event so flawlessly. Special thanks to our niece, Pooja Balaji, who flew in from California to help host the event. We are so blessed to have your support, and we could not have pulled it all the way through without you all. So blessed we are. I have to mention, thank you Sunita Yarlagada for your help, and with makeup for Sahana during the Arangetram and with photo shoot leading up to the Arangetram. She has done such a great job with Sahana's makeup and just overall help and guidance. Sunita, you've seen Sahana's dance journey up close from when she was a little girl, and she's so blessed to have your encouragement all the way through. Thank you so much. Thank you to Jaikumar Natamai for helping us on the photography for the event today and also for the photo shoot. All of Sahana's photos in the foyer, brochure, and the guest book are credit to Jaykumar's talent with the camera and bringing out the best poses for Sahana. Thanks so much to Brian Viswari for his assistance on the videography, and for the live stream of the event today with families and friends out of town. It was a pleasure to have worked with you, sir. We would also like to thank Arvind Bhupati and his team from Biryani Pot for taking care of the snacks and the dinner later this evening. Thanks to Jason Hausland and his team at the Fairfield Community Center for providing this wonderful facility today. And we're so thankful to have so many of our friends who have helped put this event together behind the scenes. This would not have been possible without your unwavering support along the way. Thank you for being there for us every step of the way. Finally, our heartfelt gratitude goes to each and every one of you in the audience. Your presence and motivation means the world to Sahana and to us. This milestone holds an immense significance, and we are so deeply grateful for your warm support today. Once again, thank you all for being an integral part of Sahana's Arangetram and making this day so special. I would now like to invite Acharya Uma to say a few words.
दक्षिणामूर्ति समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मत् आचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Sorry, my voice is trembling because I'm emotional. But the point is, I knew only this Sahana until I met this Sahana in 2017. And I must say it's been a beautiful journey because I remember her as a little one, 7 or 8 year old, coming to India and, meeting me. And she did a little piece, I think it was an Abhinaya piece. And I knew, that day I knew that this kid will go places. So I'm reminded of that day. And it's been a kind of a tough journey because it's not easy to do dance online. It's a very physical art form where you need to really see the person, and correct. And it's a energy which is shared in a physical space. But due to lack of that one facility and because Sahana chose to learn from me online in spite of all the, struggles of online teaching, I really feel very happy today to have, to see her grow so beautifully from where she was. Because we've had, classes where suddenly the network would just go off and then one would be frozen and would not know what's happening on the other side. So these were the challenges we faced. But nevertheless, Sahana has been a very meticulous kid, a very disciplined child. And she would be there for class on time and never missed a class unless and until there was a situation in which did not allow her or did not allow me to have a class. So it's been a pleasure to have a class, and it was very interesting to see how she grasped the theory aspects, the theoretical aspects of dance, the shlokas, the viniyogas, understanding it in the way I taught her. Because I feel having a very good teacher, yes, it's a great blessing, and I would like to place on record my gratitude to my guru, Srimati Chitra Vishweshwaran, who has trained us all to be able to transfer this art form. So as it is, it's a very important thing to have a great guru, but at the same time, the guru should also be blessed to have a shishya, a satpatra, that is patra. Patra means a vessel. The vessel has to be the right kind of a vessel in which you pour the knowledge. And Sahana has been one, I would say, And the past month has been very, I think both of us looked forward to it because we were always looking at each other on the screens. I think once or twice she did manage to come to India, but then it didn't suffice. However, we pulled it through. And the last month, she really put in her heart and soul into it. And I enjoyed myself very much. And I must thank the parents, Shweta, Srikanth, and Sarang, for being such a support. Because as you all know, as you all see, it takes a village to put such things up to raise a child. So thanks to all the people who have supported this family to, in order to facilitate this event today. And I'm very happy that Sahana did her best, and she has made me proud. And I feel that all the hard work that I put in has really been seen fruition here. So Sahana, thank you very much for letting me share my art with you and take it. Did a good job. Oh, we have something. We have a surprise for Sahana. Come. We'll give it. So this is a small certificate. Yeah, let's go. Lights, please. Let's see. So last but not the least, this is just a beginning. Arangetram is a stepping stone to a whole world, a wide world of art. And I would urge Sahana to delve deeper into the art form and find the gems that are hidden in this beautiful art form. Thank you.
Despite having written over 50 speeches this year, I found myself unable to start when it came to writing this one. Before I begin, I'd like to express how grateful I am to have had the opportunity to dance today. I truly hope you enjoyed the performance, and I'm so happy to have your support. I've been learning Bharatanatyam from my guru, Umanti, for 7 years. From the moment I met her in Chennai as an 8-year-old, learning my first adavu, or step, and mudra, or hand gesture, I loved the ways she was kind, encouraging, and inspired positivity and love in everyone around her. Uma Auntie has transformed my understanding of art. She taught me the value of having a growth mindset as a student, and my experience under her teaching provided me discipline, passion, and a deeper relationship to the beautiful world of music. Bharatanatyam has been a medium of viewing life for me. Dance provided me a larger perspective on society, a better understanding of human nature, and the ability to extract lessons from the past. In the past few years, I've had so much fun learning about the rich history of India, the story behind subtle nuances of abhinaya, and the elegant details of nature that music will tell. I truly love dancing, as it has connected my passions in storytelling, music, learning, and teaching. Because of the uplifting guidance of my guru, I've learned that whether it be in dance or in life, perfection is a journey, not a destination, and that mistakes are part of the process. I've built my focus and perseverance through dance, and is with Umanti's unconditional support that I am the dancer and person that I am today. I'll truly cherish the memories we've made together throughout this journey, and will forever be grateful for everything she's taught me. Thank you, Umanti, for supporting me as a teacher, a motivator, and a friend, for encouraging little 8-year-old Sahana, who could barely sit Aramundi, to keep growing and pursue her dream of ascending the stage. I hope I've made you proud as your youngest student. Learning Bharatanatyam online was a unique experience for me. With power cuts, time zone changes, and broken mics, the challenges of online learning made achieving an Arangetram so much more important to me, and I am beyond blessed to have had my guru's love and patience throughout it all. One of my favorite memories of Bharatanatyam was a time when we were in India, and I was able to have a rare in-person class. In a particular session, Aunty told me that every time I practice, I have to experience the song as if it was new. So the next day, I went up to the terrace of my grandparents' apartment and I danced the full Margam until my feet bled. That was a pretty different experience, and I probably gave my mom a mini heart attack, but I never remember being more elated, energized, inspired, and drenched with sweat in my entire life. I felt on top of the world, and that was the moment that I decided I wanted to perform and would work towards an Arangetram no matter what. Of all the things I love about dance, the joy I've experienced throughout this journey is like no other. I've loved time traveling and storytelling, becoming characters and truly immersing myself into each scene. Dancing to live music and listening to the melodies of the orchestra has enchanted me, and I am time and time again astounded at how magically music can connect, uplift, and inspire a community of people. Ever since I was 6, I can recall the vibrant energy and enthusiasm of each Arangetram I attended. I was moved by the stamina required in such a grand performance, the radiant costumes, and the beautiful, surprisingly heavy jewelry. I thought it was so cool to see high schoolers pursuing their passion in the performing arts, and one day dreamed that I could do the same. This experience has magnified my love for dance and reminded me of how music and art truly make me happy. I cannot believe that 7 years have passed so quickly, and I never thought this opportunity would become a reality. This time last year, we were on the edge of being unable to secure an Arangetram in Ohio, and we were hoping for the best. However, with the support of our extended family and community, today has become a true success. Preparing for an Arangetram is in no way a solo journey. These past few months have shown me the value of having caring, dedicated people who are always willing to help and support you. I would like to thank everyone in the audience for your encouragement of me and for attending today. This performance was only possible with the amazing people who helped bring all the aspects of my Arangetram together, and I'd like to give special thanks to a few. First, a huge thank you to Rishika and Pooja Akka for being wonderful MCs and for being my backstage cheerleaders during rehearsals and preparation, as well as during the performance. Thank you to Deepu, Brinda Auntie, Pooja Auntie, and Ram Uncle for guiding me and my family throughout this experience. A large thank you to Sunita Auntie for helping me get ready backstage. Kanix Uncle, I'm so honored to have you as a chief guest for my Arangetram today, as my love for Indian music came from our classes when I was younger. Thank you for your early inspiration towards my continued pursuit of art. Thank you to my friends for making me smile, for your beautiful messages, constant love, and for allowing me to teach you how to pronounce Arangetram. To my relatives and extended family, thank you so much for your unconditional love, enthusiastic phone calls, and extended warm wishes. Sarang, having you perform today has meant the absolute world to me. You're such a patient, empathetic younger brother. I know you've worked so hard practicing both violins and juggling an umpteen amount of activities, yet are still willing to give your time and effort towards playing today. I'm so very proud of you, and you're the best brother that I could ask for. Thank you for being bubbly, supportive, and making me laugh during practice. Your musical talent is outstanding, and I love listening to your beautiful violin melodies every day. You've made my Arangetram so much more special, and I'm beyond grateful for that. Dad, I learned how to work hard, stay motivated, and pursue my passions from you. You put so much dedication and love into music and constantly inspire me to do the same. I'm amazed at the way you always find time for your hobbies, for violin, and for your family. And you're always there to lift me up, to support me in my endeavors. You've taught me to be a balanced person, and one day I'll be able to fulfill your dreams by dancing to your beautiful Carnatic violin music. Amma, I know you've worked so hard for today, more than me, to put every element and detail of my Arangetram together. Thank you for the compassion and kind words that you've motivated me with. I've seen the patience and persistence that you've put towards your goals, and I'm blessed to have role models like you in my life. I wouldn't have pursued dance if you hadn't motivated me to from the start. Thank you for making me laugh constantly, giving me much-needed hugs, reminding me to relax, and being there for me throughout anything and everything. You're my best friend and biggest cheerleader, and thank you for filling the house with your beautiful singing. This journey has been absolutely wonderful, and I wouldn't have asked for it to happen any other way. I'm so excited to continue dancing and learning, and would like to thank everyone once again for your support in making today happen. Before the program concludes, I'd like to kindly request everyone to stand for the Indian and U.S. national anthem played by Sarang.
Thank you all for your support today. If you'd like to take pictures with Sahana on stage, please come. We have dinner upstairs in the community room after that. Okay? So please join us. Thank you all for your support.
Call him. Call. Yeah, he has to come.